Hey everybody, my name is Ben Gromyko. I'm from InterNACHI, that's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. World's largest organization. We essentially train and certify home inspectors all over the world to become home inspectors and commercial property inspectors. One way we do that is free live online webinars, InterNACHI webinars. And this is what you're attending right now. If you're attending this webinar live, you can ask questions. If you're watching it later, our special guest will have a contact information to get more information after he does a presentation. And my buddy Vince Aspromonti from ActivePure is here with us. John and Carl may attend a little bit later. They're running a little bit behind, but I'm here with Vince. And we're going to talk about ActivePure, indoor air and surface purification, and opportunities for InterNACHI members to add value to their inspections, and maybe there's an opportunity to make some money. So Vince, did I get that right? Is that what we're going to talk about?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Your internet cut out there for a second. Thanks for having me, Ben. I'm so happy to have this relationship getting underway between our two great organizations. And you're exactly right. ActivePure has been described as the most powerful air and surface purification technology ever discovered. It's not something that happened just because of the pandemic. It's been around for over 2 decades. And it's a continuous 24/7 air and surface disinfection technology that's all natural.
Cool. So if you have any questions for Vince about the ActivePure program, feel free to ask them right now using the Q&A feature. You can just post your questions and we'll get to them. You can use the chat feature as well. But Vince, I'm going to let you take the baton and tell us about the program.
Perfect. Let me just go ahead and pull up the screen that I want to share here, and we'll get started. Just bear with me 1 second. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in presentation mode, so that way we can go through. All right. Okay. So let me just tell everyone real quick a little bit about ARIS. Our mission is to be a difference maker in people's lives by creating products and solutions that optimize health within homes. We believe that what you breathe, drink, and eat should always be pure, safe, and contaminant free, and that everyone should have the opportunity to live a healthy life. And just see here why my presentation mode is not working, but I'll just manually go to the next slide. Okay, so our company history, ARIS Holdings is a 95-year-old, that's our 95-year-old parent company with over $300 million in annual system-wide sales. We're one of the top 100 privately owned companies in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We have over 3,000 distributors and franchise locations across the US and Canada, a global commitment to sales in over 72 countries, a culture that's welcoming, nourishing, and generous. We were known as Electrolux. Many of you on this call, if you search real hard back in your family history, somebody's mom, grandmother, or great-grandmother owned one of our world famous vacuum cleaners. And we changed our name to ARIS in 2001 after getting started with NASA on the path to what we call today ActivePure Technology. And our corporate headquarters pictured there in Dallas, Texas. Distribution is in Piney Flats, Tennessee, and manufacturing in Bristol, Tennessee. And here's a quick overview. I'm not going to take too much time on this. You can go back and look at it, but we began in 1924 as Electrolux, and you see the chronological history of the company. In 1998, we were purchased by our current ownership group, led by a gentleman by the name of Joseph P. Urso, who's our chairman and CEO. In 2000, as mentioned, we changed our name to ARIS. In 2001, we introduced our first air purification unit, at that time called the Guardian Air. And in 2004, we took all of our locations in the US and Canada, and in less than a year and a half, we franchised them all. Rapid speed. 2008, we added a water purification division to complete the air, water, and surface home package. In 2009, we were certified by the NASA, the Space Foundation, for our contribution to mankind with ActivePure, again, which started in the NASA space program to solve a problem on the International Space Station. In 2010, we added an eco-friendly line of HVAC distributing products. 2010, we created another vertical. 2012 is when ActivePure was brought to market here in the US. So it's been around for a little over a decade now, or just about a decade. And in 2014, we were introduced globally. In 2015, we made a strategic purchase, owning and purchasing now the Allergy Buyers Club. In 2016, we filed for patent on our ActivePure. And in 2017, probably the most impressive part of this, because of our contribution to the roots of this ActivePure technology in the NASA space program, with millions and millions of dollars in research and development, and with real world case studies being backed up by what we were able to do in a lab, NASA inducted us into the NASA Hall of Fame, one of only 75 companies in the last 30 years to be inducted into the NASA Hall of Fame for taking a NASA-based technology, enhancing it to improve life on planet Earth to such a dramatic degree. In 2019, we earned a Consumer Electronics Show Award, beating out companies like Apple and those big name companies. I'm just going to skip this next slide about who we are. Here you can see our global reach. Those stars there indicate the countries we operate in currently. And these are all the brand names underneath. It was Aris Holdings. We just changed the name to ActivePure. So the parent company now ActivePure instead of Aris Holdings, but these are the brand names under our platform. And let me tell you a little bit about ActivePure Technology. I'm going to stop my screen share here, and I'm going to show you a 2.5-minute video that will help you understand better what ActivePure is. And let me just switch screens here and cue up the video. And Ben, please let me know, has my screen sharing continued over to where you see the ActivePure video that I'm about to play?
Yep, you're still good. You're still good.
Perfect. Sometimes it doesn't work. So here we go. I'm going to just go ahead and play this 2.5-minute video and into a little detail on ActivePure and take some questions.
Because of COVID-19, the air we breathe and the things we touch are no longer safe. Shared air and surfaces harbor risks due to COVID and other pathogens. But with ActivePure technology, air and surfaces can be purified and disinfected quickly and safely while you share and occupy spaces with others. ActivePure is a patented, advanced, active form of PCO technology. It works by creating and propelling safe and powerful disinfecting molecules into the air in a room, which quickly seek and destroy pathogens everywhere. ActivePure molecules work by piercing the shell of a virus or bacteria to destroy its living environment, thereby preventing it from replicating or doing harm. ActivePure technology is designed to use the law of gases to carry its safe disinfecting molecules into every nook and cranny in every shared space. The law of gases is the reason that the smell of microwaved popcorn immediately spreads through your entire home. These odorless and invisible ActivePure molecules fly through the air from our portable or installed ActivePure products, quickly and safely destroying pathogens in the air and on surfaces. ActivePure is very different from other technologies that take a passive approach and require that the pathogen be pulled into an inefficient filter, UV light, or plain PCO mechanism. ActivePure does not wait to see if by luck the pathogen is captured. It seeks and destroys them quickly, wherever they may be, in the air you breathe or on the surfaces you touch. ActivePure can deliver measurable and guaranteed results, giving you the peace of mind to know that you are providing the best protection for the people you care for. Available in over 70 products, both portable and installed, ActivePure technology is used in hospitals, state houses, and other shared facilities across the world. It is proven by science and validated by multiple third parties. ActivePure is the key technology in our FDA Class II medical device, the Aris Medical Guardian. ActivePure is not too good to be true. To learn how you can protect the people you care about, please visit activepure.com.
Okay, so that video will hopefully give you a basis to help better understand what ActivePure is, I'm going to temporarily stop my screen share, so that way you can focus on me here, and I'll just break down ActivePure a little further for you. So the technology works in homes as well as businesses. Prior to the pandemic, we primarily sold the technology to homeowners to combat things like allergies, the common cold, seasonal flu. They pretty much ceased to exist in a home. And then, of course, the pandemic put a sniper focus on our technology, and businesses who would never talk to us were knocking on our door, and we've helped countless schools, nursing homes, you name the business. We've helped at Major League Baseball, the Ground Zero Museum in Manhattan, LaGuardia Airport in New York, just a small sample of places that now have ActivePure to help protect the public in shared indoor spaces. But for you at InterNACHI, we feel this is a great marriage because you're at homes every day, and you can just do one of a couple of things. One, you can just leave behind a flyer, which we'll make available to you with our contact information. The representative in our organization responsible for this is John Fantry. I don't believe he's on with us. And if you just leave behind a card, they contact John. There'll be a way for us to know that it was you as the representative that left that literature. If that leads to a customer order, we're going to pay you $100. If you go a little bit further and do a little bit more than just provide us a lead, there's an opportunity for you to earn $200. And then if you want to get trained on how to do what we call our black bag demo, it takes about 30 minutes to do this demo in the house. And like they say, you know, the sizzle's what sells the steak. By seeing the presentation live in a home, you'll be able to earn as much as $300 by completing a sale if you wish to. So something for everyone. And that if you want to do option 3, there will be ongoing training that we will provide as far as the do's and don'ts, what we can say about ActivePure, can't say about ActivePure. But the most important thing to understand is that ActivePure is based in science. It's not only laboratory proven, but it's also real world case study to confirm what we did in the lab can happen in the real world environment. And there are no competitors that we have. As the video mentioned, we are active. Everyone else is passive. So think of it this way. Every other organization in our industry tries to bring the pollution to the solution, where what we do is we bring the solution to the pollution. We actually can stop the spread and transmission of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, the virus responsible for COVID-19. And it's been proven you can't test for that in a real world environment, but in a lab setting, in less than 3 minutes, we neutralize the SARS-CoV-2 virus in the air. It's no longer present. It takes a little bit longer to neutralize anything that may be on surfaces. And this technology is not too good to be true. It takes care of bacteria, mold, and viruses, seen and unseen, dust and allergens, infectious agents, and VOCs. So all the things that could cause, poor health in one's home due to one of these pathogens being present. So I'm just going to go back to my screen share and go through the balance of the slides here, and then we'll open this up to any questions, because I know you all have a busy day. My job today is hopefully just to get you excited about ActivePure and the relationship between our two organizations. And if you're like me, you're probably already wondering, how can I get this technology for myself, for my friends and family, the people I care most about? And we could, help you do that. So like I mentioned, we're in the Ground Zero Museum ventilation system. We're in the Liberty Bell ventilation system, 2 iconic landmarks in our country. Again, these are our, Hall of Fame honors, the Certified Space Technology Seal of Approval, all the certifications. We are in Mitsubishi automobiles in South America, built right into the car because their air quality is so bad in that country. You'll find us in the news, like Forbes magazine did a whole article on our company, again, prior to the pandemic. And ActivePure Technology, cleaning and purifying air and surfaces, I've mentioned, we were featured in the Huffington Post as one of the top 7 technologies ever to be based in the NASA space program. We're in the news in lessons on business success from companies and entrepreneur.com. We helped solve a problem many years ago in California with our induct unit, where 10,000 homeowners were going to need to leave their home due to a natural gas leak. And the utility company purchased our equipment for 10,000 of their customers, and nobody had to evacuate their home while they got that gas leak under control. We have our scientific white paper that'll be available to you, that you can, you'll see on the link on our website, ARUS, which is AERUS, Aris of West Hartford. That's the city and state my office is in Connecticut. There's an InterNACHI link, and that link will continue to grow and evolve to where more information data will be made public available to you there, as well as anything on the general non-password protected part of the site. So we've got that white paper, and then here's some of the science and proof, because I know that's what you really want to know. So in only 30 minutes, our technology reduces over 90% of the contaminants in the air, which is 50 times more powerful than your normal household HVAC filtration. Okay, 50 guys, that is really powerful. So we're able to get rid of that dust and allergens that cause the allergic rhinitis and stuffiness in your home, and sometimes lethargy, very, very quickly. Our technology, not only ActivePure itself, but it combines with the filtration to do that. So we have HEPA filtration and better than HEPA filtration, along with the ActivePure as an additional technology in our products. We have over 99% reduction of microbes in just 24 hours from turning our equipment on. You can see here, things like the common cold and seasonal flu, gang, are much more difficult to ActivePure than the SARS-CoV-2 virus. The reason being, the SARS-CoV-2 virus has an outer cell membrane that is more like an eggshell, very easy for us to penetrate and pierce and render it harmless, where a common cold or seasonal flu is more like a coconut shell. And maybe you're not too worried about SARS-CoV-2 in your own home, but it's these other pathogens that could be present in your home that may be most concerning to you. C. diff endospores, that's more of a medical thing. You're not going to really worry about C. diff in your home. Again, influenza, many of our customers prior to the pandemic reported that they can't remember the last time a family member had the common cold or seasonal flu. If someone brings it home from work or school, it does not spread to other members of your house. It's quite an amazing technology. And we're able to be effective against the swine flu, E. coli, and I know I'm going through this rather quickly, MRSA, which is, really something that's a problem in the medical field and hospitals, especially. Airborne bacteria and fungi, over a 99% reduction. Over 99% reduction in just 1 hour of in vitro virus. So some of these are all medical terms, not really going to be too much of a concern in a household, but just wanted to lay foundation for our organization, our technology. And like her or not, but Dr. Deborah Birx, who was part of the COVID task force, who also worked prior to working for President Trump, for President Obama, when she became a private citizen earlier this year, after the election change, she had run into our technology throughout the year last year as a additional layer of protection to fight the SARS-CoV-2 virus. And she did her own vetting of our technology, and she signed on with us in March of this year as our chief science and medical officer and ambassador to let the world know that there is a technology that can prevent the transmission of things that are real harmful to us here on planet Earth, us human beings. And same here, just more of the same, just showing the effectiveness and how quickly we reduce different pathogens. And then we have some, just going to skip down here to some real world case studies. So bear with me to go through a few of these slides. And you don't want to go through all of these, but I want to get to, all right, so here's some tip installations, homes, hospitals, doctors' offices, nursing homes, professional sport facilities, hotels, businesses, schools, Liberty Bell, Ground Zero Museum. But here's some of the case studies. This was a hotel room. You'll probably never stay in a hotel room again after seeing this. But the most contaminated thing, probably not surprising to you, is the TV remote. The little arrow at the top of that line there where it says 4,285, that means that the lab could not quantify the amount of bacteria that was growing on that TV remote. Kind of gross. And you see that the red line is the before, and the lines that say 0 or barely, that blue line is after. And you can see the impact ActivePure had on not only the TV remote, but the desk, the carpeting, the HVAC system, light switches, and door handles. And that was an occupied room for 30 days with different people, and it remained virtually sterile. And here's just a Petri dish that was put out in the room and then incubated. And you can see the gross fungi that grew on that Petri dish out of just the air sample in that hotel room. So it's no wonder why you're stuffy when you are in a hotel room. And then here's a home. You can see airborne bacteria. Red lines again are before. airborne fungi, surface bacteria, air fungi, air particles. All those red lines are before ActivePure with our filtration was introduced in the home, and these lines with 0 or small blue lines is after. So, everything we claim can be backed up. Here's medical facilities before and after. This was an OR. Major League Baseball, this was the Texas Rangers locker room. It was a 1-year case study. Bacteria, fungi, MRSA was found all over the sofa in the players' clubhouse, and that could be a problem. And air particle count was super high. And then here's additional hospital operating room for airborne bacteria and fungi, surface MRSA. Again, a lot of this I'm talking about is about the medical field, but if it can work in the medical field, just imagine how well it works in one's home. And okay, so we have over 80% reduction, in flu-related dismissals in preschools where we did a study, high school and preschool. So kids just don't get sick. And what can ActivePure do for you? It can reduce sick days, the common cold and flu outbreaks, protect you from allergy, asthma, triggering contaminants, remove all organic chemicals, reduction of respiratory issues, improve productivity from healthier, cleaner air and surfaces, protection from illness causing bacteria and viruses, odor control, and better sleep. So this was a mouthful, Ben, in a short period of time, but we'll go ahead and open this up to some questions and comments, and then we'll talk about next steps. Okay, so no, Eric, that's a great question. Our product is all natural. It does not use any chemicals. Nothing needs to be added to the product. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let me just share with you a couple of the products. Let me just pull them up on the screen, and I will show you the most common products that you will see for residential or used in a residential setting. So let me just get this up here and minimize that. Go back and share. Okay, so I'm going to teach you real quick the products that are most common for residential use and how we size or scope a residential home. So the Beyond Guardian Air is our flagship product that has the ActivePure technology along with better than HEPA filtration. This product filters down to 0.1 microns in size as far as your dust and allergens. And then it has the ActivePure inside that sends out an army of invisible bubbles from the front side of this unit that go to work instantaneously on pathogens in the air and on surfaces in your home. This unit will take care of a single floor, in a home up to about 2,000 square feet. Okay, so typically you'll find this on the first floor of a colonial or 2-story home. If it's a ranch style home, if there's only one occupied bedroom, you may find this in the master bedroom and the door left open during the day, and it'll treat the entire ranch as long as it's not over 2,000 square feet. I don't want to get too deep into training on, recommended solution, but that product there is our flagship and #1 most recommended product. And then our Guardian Angel. Our Guardian Angel uses the original version of the technology used or found in the bedroom. So the first floor of the house would have the first product I showed you. And then for every bedroom that's occupied at night in that home, we recommend a Guardian Angel. So if it's a husband and wife and 2 children, we recommend a Beyond Guardian Air on the first floor, an Angel in the parents' room, and 1 each in the children's room. So that's 3 Angels and 1 Guardian Air Beyond is a typical homeowner residential package that you'll see that customers of ours purchase to have total protection in their home. Okay, so we've got another question here in the chat. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so I think I just answered that, Darren. The Beyond Guardian Air will cover up to 2,000 square foot on a single level of a home, and the Guardian Angel will cover a standard bedroom, maximum up to 1,000 square foot, but 500 square feet is really the sweet spot for the Angel. I don't know many bedrooms that are over 500 square feet. If you do, let me know. Let's go to that home and have a party, because that's probably a really big house. Okay. Any other questions, folks? Feel free to ask now, and we will have a follow-up to this. For those of you that are interested, go again to ARUS, and that's spelled AERUS, like Sam. ARUSofWestHartford.com. Go to the InterNACHI link, and you can put in the passcode. Hopefully that's been provided or sent out, Ben. I believe it was. If not, I'll talk to you offline on how we get that password out to everyone. And you can just fill out the sheet there with your contact information and let us know if you'd like to learn a little bit more. If you want to go as far as the 3 options we have, option 1, just leave a brochure behind for us. Option 2, a little bit more explanation to the homeowner that leads to an order. And then option 3, actually be schooled and trained on how to do this presentation using the Guardian Angel. We call it the black bag demo that you do in a home. It takes about 30 minutes. So Ben, I'm not sure. I don't see any other questions. I don't know if you have any questions.
What's that URL again? So I'll put it in the chat so everybody has it.
Yes, it's ARUS. So AERUS of West Hartford, HARTFORD.com. That's the website for my office. And again, there's that password protected part of it for the InterNACHI members. And there'll be additional materials, training and support materials posted there. And again, just sign up there if you want to go further and learn more about how you can get involved with ActivePure and get us, our 2 organizations helping and change people's lives for the better.
Awesome, Vince. I just put that URL up.
Yep, I see that. Let me just make sure.
I think Darren asks, what's the rough overview of guarantee for the homeowner?
Well, I've been doing this now, Darren, for 32 years with the company. So I started when I was, I think, 5 years old. But no, the guarantee is we've never had a homeowner that purchases our equipment return it. It's extremely, extremely rare. Some people have a sensory interaction with the technology, but when we do the black bag demo, we have a meter called the laser particle counter that takes an air sample of the dust and allergens present in that home before we start. And then we set our Angel up in a bedroom or bathroom with that meter. We go through a little flip book presentation. We go back to the bathroom 20 minutes later, and it, lo and behold, will blow you and the homeowner away. Usually it's a 70% or greater reduction in the air particle count. Not everyone can smell it or feel it. It's invisible, but at least one member of every household will tell the other members of the household, turn the equipment off and I'm going to chop your hands off. I sleep better. There's reduced snoring, reduced sleep apnea, reduced dust. It's just something you need to experience for yourself to believe.
And also, Eric asked for the password.
No problem, Darren. Thank you for your time and attending.
I just put the URL
memorized.
I put up the URL in the link, the code, the password on the chat. So Eric, just go to the chat and you'll see the link.
Perfect. Okay.
All right, Vince.
I think we're good unless there's other questions. I look forward to learning more about your organization, working with your team closely, and again, helping to make the lives of those customer friends ones better for all of us.
Awesome. Thank you, Vince. And thanks for everyone showing up for the webinar, and we'll see you at the next InterNACHI webinar. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Vince.
Bye. Take care.